Greetings, hello, and welcome. I'm ImperialJedi, and it's time for the next episode in this series. And of course, by the change in voice, you probably can tell it's someone new taking over. So here we are, spot number 4, picked out for yours truly. And I kind of thought, actually, I have a few ideas here. I know we're going to be passing the save around a few times, so I thought what we could do to start is just break some ground and maybe construct ourselves a little bit of a small town. Small town with a bit of farming, something to kind of support the big city over there. And I thought, like, on the second time when we pass this back around again, what I'd like to do is maybe do a grandiose, medium-sized city here. So, like a big little town, I want to say. But yeah, we'll save that for later. See how you guys kind of feel about that in the comments section. But yeah, let's start small. See how we do here. Yeah, so one of my favorite things to do is just definitely lay out some of that beginner infrastructure. So this for me is like, this is it. I love this. Okay, so I thought what we could do is a little bit of planning. I think I'm going to have maybe like, it's like an octagon or something in the middle, kind of in a roundabout format. And I'm going to use that for some of the government buildings and service buildings. But just to get us started, let's do a really simple, kind of like national highway, just to help with the traffic through here. Almost like this is kind of like a county road. And we'll have it sneak between the two highways here. And I'm just having it go on like this part of the highway, sorry, this part of the railroad, just so I don't have to do too much in the way of crossings here. I'm going to put in, I think, maybe 1 or 2 level crossings, which, might seem a little bit preposterous, but I think it'll make sense in the end. And I kind of see this area here as like, if we go back in time or something, this was maybe like a stagecoach town or something to help kind of support the bigger city. Okay. Yeah, so far a great format. Really enjoying this. I like the use of our mods. I think our mod list is pretty good. And I like the fact that it's a fun challenge, not having too many DLCs here. Okay. As I use a mod. So I'll try to explain what I'm doing as I'm going about doing it. So we're just using the movement mod here to raise and lower our terrain. Otherwise, for me, lately I've actually been playing a lot of vanilla, interestingly enough. So this is kind of like a fun little treat. I feel like I kind of come and go with the mods. Not that there's anything wrong with them, but sometimes it slows the computer down, that kind of stuff, right? Okay, so I'm going for just a pretty simple interchange over here. Let's see if we can smooth this out and help with our flow. And if you hold down left Alt when you're moving your nodes around, with the movement mod, it'll help kind of adjust the angles. So I want this to be like not as sharp, something like that almost, So I may have to extend that a bit further. Yeah, let's go a little bit further down. I find something that makes the cities look really realistic over time is having like oversized highway infrastructure. The more you do that, the more the city just kind of feels real. And also too, like when you start your cities, if you have kind of like that story, I think, and like with us, like the story is going to be like we were a stagecoach town at one point, right? The railroad did happen to pass through here, which is why our little stagecoach town kind of survived and became something bigger. Okay, that's not too horrendous. Definitely not winning any awards here, but that's okay. I think some stuff I might just come back and fix, but my thought for now is just to like get it down on paper. Okay, so that's probably going to work pretty well. Do something similar on the other side. But yeah, genuinely one of my favorite things to do is highway and start an infrastructure. So when we get the save file passed back over again, and if you guys are cool with it, I think that'll be the grand scheme to maybe build like a medium-sized city. We can try an entirely different setup of highway interchanges. So hopefully give you guys some ideas, inspiration that way too. Nice little simple trumpets here. Okay. And I have it turned on, but we're just using some simple anarchy mods as well. Fine road tools, fine road anarchy. Otherwise, we're going to keep this like, I want to say like relatively, vanilla feeling. And I'll show you guys some really cool, just simple ways to do some detailing. A lot of little tips and tricks I'll try and throw in here. I'm one of those kind of players. I feel like a lot of my content's kind of geared towards like getting started and whatnot, But yeah, I just thoroughly enjoy the build process. Talking shop, Maybe we can make this ground level actually lower that a little bit. See, this is the fine road tool right here. That's a handy mod. Not bad, not bad. Let me raise this slightly. There you go, that's cool. And then what we'll probably do is like observe traffic, and I might come back through here towards the end of the episode and maybe like change some speed limits around, that kind of stuff. But let's just get started with the infrastructure. I get terribly distracted sometimes too, so you never know what we might end up with. Okay, So I want to try to respect a little bit the farmers' fields here. I think I'm going to keep some of them in play. I think I want like the city to be, you know, kind of in this part here with some like outskirts. This will be housing down here. And when I say city, I mean like, you know, the courthouse and like some of those like city-esque buildings. And I don't know, we'll probably use the DLC for like the Industries DLC. We'll do some farming. I'm not really sure how much yet. I don't know. It's very ambitious, but we'll kind of see here. But yeah, just kind of keeping that in mind, I do want to have a train track maybe skirt on the outskirts of the farmer's field right here. And I think I see a little itty-bitty valley that we can probably sneak around. I played a lot of Transport Fever. Transport Fever 2, great game. And it's kind of taught me that, especially in city building, the shortest distance between 2 points is sometimes not a straight line. So I like to use the topography, try and find just those like natural curves, natural basins and stuff, and just, yeah, kind of just meander around. Maybe makes things look a little bit more nicer. And then, you know, you can always do things like this too, right? Add a little bit of trees. Make this a bit more scenic, right? I'm getting way ahead of myself. Let's detail after, please. Okay. But yeah, I see this coming in. We'll have, like I was saying before, maybe like 1 or 2 level crossings. This one will not be one of them. And then it's a really, really simple in and out for the, it's probably actually just going to be a dead end station. Nothing too fancy. And then, I don't know, do we over-engineer this? I love doing it. There's no real reason, though. But I was going to make maybe like a highway-style interchange with this, like one-way and stuff. I don't know, that seems really ambitious for what this actually is, you know? Okay, let's not go crazy here. Let's bring this down. Yeah, like I was saying before, I think like oversized intersections, that kind of stuff, they look pretty nice. So maybe we'll try this on for size, see how it feels. Oh, you know what though? If this is going to be elevated, maybe we stay elevated and sneak in like that kind of thing, you know? Okay, so let's come out from here. There we go. And then the beauty of the Move It mod, right? We'll just hold down our left alt, get our angles and everything fixed here. It's kind of fresh. Make this look a little bit cleaner. And that's better. And then we just need, I believe, no, I think we're okay. Because that way you can do 2-way. Yeah, that's fine. I don't want to make this too complicated, because it's supposed to be a small town interchange kind of thing, right? Going into our big city, that we can definitely do some ridiculousness. Maybe we can use the 6-lane platform. Okay, so I do have the day-night cycle on. I don't know if you find it a little bit dark or not, but I'm going to put it on 2 speed here. See if we can kind of get a full day's rotation out. And let's switch over to a little bit more upbeat. Let's do some synthetic dawn here. Okay, so I want to spread this out. Maybe a little bit of a bigger brush. And then, yeah, since we're going to be doing the city center kind of up here, I'd like it to be on a slightly flatter area to start, just for simplicity's sake. So let me flatten this out. And then we've got to find a constructive, creative way to get like the roads and everything up here, and still kind of make use of the hills. Okay, before we put the train station in, let's kind of start with our city square, which I was saying, I think I'm going to do like a hexagon or something like that. And hopefully do this correctly. Okay, so what are we going to do? I think we're going to start with this road here. Come on in, get to ground level. And then we'll use one-way roads. Let's go out by 10 in each direction. And then I see us doing like this and then that. And then that'll be the 45. Yeah, perfect. And then, oh, you know, I probably should not have gotten rid of that road first. Keep that in there. Oh, no, see, it's already... Back that on up, please. Yeah, there you go. And so that same logic, we need 20 right here. There you go. And then back this up. I always have a hard time doing symmetrical stuff, right? It just seems so simple on paper, but then here you are, right? Line up, beauty. And if I would maybe say I was getting inspired by one small town, it's a small town in Canada, western part of Ontario, in the southwestern part. It's called Goderich. Really cute little small town. And their center square is basically a big hexagon like this. And they have like the courthouse slash like, I want to say city hall thing in there. It was really, really, really nice. Kind of feels like a little time capsule. Really good to Google. in case you ever want some inspiration for some small towns. Okay, and I see us maybe straightening this out slightly. Now that I see where the city's built, I'm not sure if I'm jiving this curve too much, but I do see us doing a highway intersection one way or another here. But we'll save that for towards the end. Let's get this one connected to the mainland, in air quotes. Okay, so a row of, say, like some commercial buildings along here. And then I want to say this part down here will just be some really simple residential blocks. And to a certain extent, there will be some grids. I'm going for, like, like North American style city here, right? But I do want to make it seem like it was only this part planned and then some organic growth. And then just kind of like a fun way to connect like a trail to a like a horse path or something, I don't know. So let's go maybe like that, just to kind of break the road up slightly. And that same kind of idea as before. We're just going to try and use the terrain a little bit to our advantage. And hopefully respect some of these boundaries for the farmers' fields. Maybe this one's a dirt road. I feel like some of those like county roads have a really strange, little bends and whatnot to them, so keep that alive. Oh, did I use, I did use the wrong type of road here. I wanted this one. Just so we can keep the extra driving lanes, but not seem too wide. Save the wider roads for, like city center and whatnot. Okay, guys, I feel like it's a little bit dark just overall, so let me just kill the day-night cycle. I have weather going, so we might see some rain and stuff. And my thought is with the... Oh, that's so much better. With the weather, we get some really different clouds. So we're using a skybox mod here. And, oh, goodness gracious me, that's a little bit steep right there, eh? Okay, so that's good to see. Yeah, okay, so much better. What we could do is slope these bad boys. Oh, did I not do that right? Or I need to pick all of them? That's right, there is the update to this. And when I say update, that was like months ago. Okay, that's better. Okay, so connect these back up, get this little dirt road in here. Have a traffic light. And yeah, like, real cities have curves. So I'm not looking for necessarily a straight line through some of these. We can build some houses over there, keep the farmland alive, but not too bad so far. And these roads here, they're from the network extensions too. Man, this should just be a really simple traffic light right here. And I wouldn't mind actually making a fun little high-speed interchange through here. Kind of the American take on a roundabout, which is not at all a roundabout. But just having like these little slip arms so you can bypass the light, that's kind of a common thing. And hopefully you don't look too crazy in the end. But again, I don't think we're winning any awards just yet here. It's not the worst. And something, I've been toying with, I'll show you in a second. I've been toying with this one a little bit more. Kind of a fun idea here. Like I was saying as well before, like a lot of what I'm trying to do is just be like fun and inspirational. So some of it does become a little bit preposterous what I build, but in the interest of fun and science. So I won't tell you what this is, but I'll let you kind of guess. And by the end, you'll definitely know what it is. Just a simple bypass. I'm a liar, I told you. So my thought is we make this part going straight into the left-hand turn only, and then that just kind of continues and merges. And then this idea as well, we just link it. And then thank God for the moving mod. Clean all this up here. And I see us doing a little bit of decorating, so I do want to maybe throw in some fences and stuff right now. But I wasn't necessarily like looking to get super bogged down by that at this very moment. Okay, this is me kind of cheating a bit here. I'm just gonna put a walking path, kind of cover that slightly. Hopefully no one comes walking over here though. And then just a really simple. And we'll just pull that in place. There we go. Now this one is from the Park Life DLC, and I believe this is from the zoo. On the wall right there. It looks like really nice, I think, on a highway setting. Also on the edge of a residential zone. That's really cool too. Okay, so the bypass exists. That's cool. bypass only on one side. I'm kind of forecasting traffic to be bigger from like the region coming on in. Why that is, who knows? Oh, I didn't do the other side of the interchanges. Oh, for God's sakes. For Pete's sakes there, boys. Oh my goodness. Probably the comment section's full right here. Oh, Mr. Imperial, sir. Well, appreciate all of you who wrote that out. We got her. Oh, going back to highway stuff, when we start working on like the medium big city, I think what I'll do is set up an express and collector system. Like I really am a highway fanatic. I think it's a lot of fun to use them. Okay, especially like, you know, when traffic actually like uses the highway and it helps everywhere else. Okay, little things like this we'll have to fix eventually. Might as well throw some of this in now. Stop people from U-turning here. Okay, not a bad start. And I think we forgot the other side as well. We did. Oh boy. I was just testing you guys. And again, I like to make these a little bit oversized. I think we just missed the node right there. We did. Yeah, when I started playing Skylines, I feel like everything I built, it was just like so compact. I think I had like the SimCity 2013 mentality, just get it all into one tile, you know? But yeah, these days I just love stretching my legs. Okay, so we can straighten that out, nice. Okay, not too shabby. Beauty. Okay, so what do we got so far to start? Not bad, actually. So we got our highways. We got the rail looking pretty pretty snazzy along with it. Able to come on in. Nice little flow right there. And yeah, I was thinking, you know, we'd have maybe one street cut across, and then services go on this thing. Oh, why does that keep turning off, eh? But the dream would be that you can't go through. Maybe we have to enter and exit a different way here. So I guess we're working on this now. All over the place. But yeah, I don't know how to do something like this, you know? There's your way in and out. There you go. Keep that centralized. That's kind of interesting. And then, yeah, we would put, like, you know, a government building, for me, for the small towns, actually. You know what looks really nice? It's using the tax office. Where is that one, my friend? Oh, there it is. Yeah, see, actually, you know what? That would be really nice right here. Come on in. Kind of the first thing you see for town. This could be a park right here. That'd be really nice. Oh, look at that. As if we just planned it or something, eh? We are off by 1 unit, but thank God for the movement mod. And we can extend that out. That's actually not too bad. Okay, I guess we're building this in total piecemeal here. And then something else we should maybe start working on really quickly is power and just some really basic utilities. I don't necessarily want to steal from the neighbors just yet. And I kind of see this as, like, you know, it's the 5 builders, one city. And I almost see it like a collection of small towns that kind of grew into, like, one metropolis region. If that, like, makes a lot of sense. So it'll be really, really, really fun to see the fusion of all these together. But I'm going to try to respect, you know, the boundaries, just for the most part here. And then we can kind of collaborate as the cities grow. But I see this becoming just, like, such an epic series by the end of it, you know? I think that one's in a little bit crooked. I think. Is it enough, though, that it's worth changing? Ah, maybe not. That's fine. Okay, just eyeball this. Do our best, you know? We're doing our best here. Always thinking about the walkability score when it comes to my cities as well. Oh, what a great, great, great start out of nowhere. Okay, so what I'd like to do for simple utilities and garbage and power, that kind of stuff, is I'm actually going to make a really quick little utility zone off the highway over here. What does our boundary look like? First, let's change the music. I don't like talking over these guys. That's not too shabby. So yeah, let's say utilities in and over here. And it's an older zone, so let's use the industrial road here from the Industries DLC. And that'll just be a pretty simple, just a little loop around here. Build like one little square block. And this will just come in. And you know what we could do is make like a 4-way interchange. Gosh, not a lot of room though, eh? May have to be one of these extension arms. Yeah, I really didn't think this through, did I? I don't want to move the highway too much. Oh dearie me. Why do we do this to ourselves? No, let's actually make it here. We can do this. So that's the way through. I mean, this will just go up and over. I don't see the city like stopping at the highway here. I see us going into like farmland, just like a little cottages maybe. A little bit of residential. And so we'll transition over here, and then we'll just switch into this industrial road. Here, that's not bad. And I see us... Oh, where's our boundary? I really don't want to go over the edge here. I feel like I am. Oh, we're so close. Yeah, I see us doing like maybe 1 or 2 dirt roads over here too, just to help kind of support the area. Just running alongside. Trailing off into the distance. Yeah, just build more of that realism kind of feel. Okay, and then a couple sections of, say, like newly paved, just to make it look a little bit different. And then, yeah, just a simple turnaround point for this. And then we'll trail this one into just a dirt road, and that can just meander. There we go. Not too bad. And then we'll just do a pretty simple highway interchange just to start us off right now. Probably a diamond just for like pure simplicity. Or no, we could do a hybrid, couldn't we? I feel like this might change. Maybe you guys want to let me know in the comments section what you think about this. Taking the LA approach here, just kind of putting the highway wherever it feels like it fits. You have room for an off-ramp? You get an off-ramp then. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with like doing these beautifully planned symmetrical interchanges. I just find like I can do half of it and the other half, oh dear, not looking so nice. Okay. That's not bad. Just something feels a little bit off about it though, doesn't it? Put the other side in and see how we feel. You know what might make sense, which will make us feel a little bit better? I know what it is. There's a roundabout right here. Yeah, let's do a roundabout. And let's do it with the old roads just for fun. How big do we want this to be? 180 and 360. 180. Oops, should have done one. The whole way, that's okay. And then this will just meet up over here. And we might do a high speed. So we'll kind of do that little Y shape in and out, but we'll see how that unfolds first. So the roundabout. Let's do it this way. Oops. Get ourselves the anchor points. Make that go to the ground. And I'll delete these. We have our 4 anchor points left. And then I'm just going to do a little circle in between them. So anchor over. Anchor and over. Beauty. 1 roundabout, hot off the shelf. Okay. And if you don't anchor the arms, of course you guys know it'll get all wishy-washy. And you have to redo your roundabout. Which I've learned from, yeah, lots of experience. So these will be for the highways in and out. That's a bit better. And then I don't know, are we doing the high speed here? Seems like we are. Let's use our single lane roads, not the highway ones. So yeah, anchor. And then, yeah, there you go. I almost want that to go a bit further down. Yeah, that's it. And just clean that up. See how the concrete changes? I like when it's not like this. I like it when it's that. So that's what I'm going for. Makes the intersection look a little bit wider. And then I think there's a little curve in there. Yep. Cool. Not too shabby. And then our highway parts now. So yeah, I don't know. This interchange is a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be. I think fundamentally I just had the highway a little bit further in my mind. And yeah, you know, I said I wanted to maybe try redoing the curve there, but I think the highway itself is actually not a bad shape. Maybe we have to sleep on it, you know? There you go, that's nice. And then this could be a tunnel even. I'm overthinking everything here. Let's just leave it be. That's good. Okay, utilities, please. Oh, given that we're a nice little small town, you know what'd be really cool is a water tower over here. Perfect. Ooh, just like real life, going down the center of a road too. Oh my. Actually, speaking of that, one of the new future things to do is you have, instead of digging up the road, you have like a corridor box underneath the road when you pave new ones in cities now, and you have like maintenance access, so you can get to like the sewers and the pipes and all the communications a lot more easily. Because it does seem kind of crazy that you just dig up the road if you got to get to the internet, you know, or like a a sewer line breaks. You're kind of a little out of luck, right? Okay, so a little bit of water. Let's get some sewage going now too. And I'm going to use just the inland one. I know we have some water over there we could definitely spit out too, but let's keep this a little bit cleaner. Okay, so, wrong spot. And then inland eco, there we go. So you go here, double that up. That looks not too bad. And then tank reservoir, I'm gonna put it over here because it looks pretty fresh with the rest of these guys. Don't really need it though. A lot of the stuff I do just for pure decoration. Especially, you know, if you play a lot of vanilla Skylines, it's so beneficial to use these assets to kind of tell the story a little bit more. You don't really need all those DLCs, or not all the DLCs. You don't really need all those assets from the workshop. I definitely think like the DLCs help. Those kind of tough when you're just doing like vanilla, but. And I'll show you guys, like I said, some cool detailing. It might be in the next episode. I feel like we're just going to do a lot of just the layouts right now. But we'll do some zoning in the next episode and some simple detailing. Okay, so garbage pickup will be over here as well. Do recycling. A couple of these bad boys. And, you know, I'm going to put the visual sake of this, I'm going to put one of these dumps down. Don't really need it, but this kind of, again, it just tells the story, right? Like when you look at this, you're like, oh, for sure it's a garbage dump. And just to terraform. Yeah, it's not too bad. And then we'll connect all this up. And we'll do that same approach of just kind of taking the power lines and going the whole way down. Make it look a little bit more realistic. It's a shame there's not like a medium and a small size power line also included, but these will be okay. I've also found that these don't like to be manipulated after with the move it mod, so we'll try to get these down just right the first time here. And then in instances like this, I'll show you guys something cool too, just from the DLC sake. So had that not made its way into the circle, if you do happen to have Natural Disasters DLC, you can use these guys here as a little power box. So it's the earthquake sensor. Throw that down right there. Kind of helps extend the zone of the power. Has a little bubble zone of its own. Fun little tip right there. And then use the the tsunami markers as buoys for the harbor. And you can use, which I love doing, use these things here just for your cities. They look so gorgeous. So close to the highway, beautiful radio tower service for the peoples here. And this gives us a chance to do a little bit of detailing as well. So if we want, we can have like a little walking path, right? A little staging zone. And I guarantee you some silly truck's gonna come over here and turn around, but you know, we'll still put this in. Just again, little things like this just kind of help tell the story, make it feel more believable. And then these guys, for sure, yeah, for power's sake, right? What are these little boxes, you know? No, look at that. Look how much better that looks. So simple, but so effective at making the area look more believable. Okay, so who's getting power over here? Let's say we have a solar, because that's a cool thing to use over here too. And actually, that might be one of our little offshoots. So the solar, in my mind, was built a bit more recently, so it's getting a newer road coming in. And then our solar company is very rich, so they can afford to repave it. And just push that out a bit more. Smooth it on out. And I don't want too many shadows, but I want to feel like the trees are kind of like making a big forest right here, you know? Maybe beef this up a bit more. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Now, I'm probably... yeah, we're not... oh, okay, never mind. I was going to say, we're probably not even generating power, but no, we're okay. I don't think this is going to be enough, though. Especially if we have the day-night cycle on. So I love using these guys, eh? Geothermals. Put that with our water. And then we can just back this up. And that should be more than enough just for our small town. Good start right there. And same idea is make the forest feel like it's part of this. Not too shabby. So simple utilities. Let's give them some police over here too and fire. And that'll be that. Perfect. Very, very believable. Okay, so that's good. Highway access, fantastic. Bring power in over here. And we can maybe do that in the form of some just really simple zoning, so. Said I wouldn't do any, but we'll do some zoning. Now, am I crazy for zoning a roundabout? Sure, a little bit. But in my mind, this is not quite a roundabout. It's more of like a gyratory. Is that the term you guys use for the UK? Those like one-way road things. And the city I'm basing this off of, Goderich, that small town, has kind of like this approach. A lot of their shopping and commercial and stuff's in the square. But yeah, detailing next episode. Same with the residential. I just realized we're actually at the half-hour mark somehow. Time flies, doesn't it? That's great. I have 5,000 hours in this game. I can't get enough. I don't know if you guys probably feel the same way, right? You must be. You're watching videos on this, I'm sure, right? Yeah, what a great waste of time, you know? Shouldn't say waste. No, it's time well spent. Very stress-free gaming. Okay, so a fire station. And I feel like maybe this should be right here so we can actually get better access to the square. And then our police. Yeah, let's use the old one here. This is the European vanilla one. But it has a nice kind of old-timey feel to it. So police next to our kind of like city hall, even though it's a tax office. That's nice. And then we'd have a clinic over here. Same way, I think I'm going to use the medical clinic from the Euro set. Do that one up here by the highway. And that'll be our power getting in here too. Excellent. Oh, great looking building so far too. Very fresh. This is the Art Deco pack. Some of these things coming in. Yeah, don't overlook the content creator packs, by the way, guys. It's a lot of the asset creators that make stuff in the workshop anyhow, and it's kind of their collaborative effort with Paradox to kind of get the a little bit of funds towards them for support and stuff, right? Great joint effort. I think one of the main industries we can have in here is a cute little television studio. That can kind of be our thing, right? I don't want to take all the good assets, you know. I feel like we can always just copy paste these if we need to. A little bit of a cheat, right? But yeah, we'll have a couple medium-sized buildings like that. Okay. And then, not that we actually need it, but a hospital would look so good over here too, just on the skyline for height-wise. One of the tallest buildings basically in town here. And then our graveyard can be one of the older parts, and that can be in a square. And then these buildings, we'll just throw maybe in this part here. This can be, I want to say, like medium density residential through here. And let's try to keep an eye on some arterial road flow, please. Not that we need to worry too much about traffic, but let's say we have one 4-lane road that kind of cuts through here. And I'm not going to worry about making that symmetrical in terms of the other side. The only part symmetry-wise I want is just kind of the square right here. And maybe 1 or 2 grid roads, but... Well, oh, and the train station. Oh, for goodness sakes, how are we... Guys, where is time going? I thought we already placed that. I guess we didn't, eh? Alright, well... Lots to do in the next episode, which is great. Never enough time. Yeah, we'll just give her another 5 minutes here, and then we'll wrap her up. And we'll just jump right back into the next one here. And I see us doing at least one more. We'll kind of see how time unfolds. I'm actually moving IRL, which is kind of interesting. So, this is a fun distraction, Mac. I'm supposed to be packing right now, though. And moving? What do you mean? Yeah, I'm moving. Crazy, right? So I live in Toronto, Canada. Good old Toronto. And I'm actually moving as far west as you can go. I'll be moving to Vancouver Island. And, you know, Canada is very confusing. Even though it's called Vancouver Island, that is not where you find Vancouver, strangely enough. So I'm moving to kind of the outskirts of Victoria, which is the capital city of the island. Let's give these guys a little bit more room behind here. Oh, actually, I kind of like that. Oop, hit the autosave button. I kind of like how that wraps with the back part of the parking lot. So we'll keep it, even though it doesn't line up with that right there, but that's fine. So the point of the street here is I wanted to put down some medium-sized buildings. So let's grab the elder care, throw that in here. Grab childcare as well. Kind of makes sense near the hospital, I think, too, right? So that maybe the end of the block. And I wouldn't mind using, yeah, the sports, also a really good-looking building. Give these guys a bit of space. I think to kind of maintain the small town vibes, what I'm going to do is, yeah, spread out the lots a little bit more. Not go too tall with the density. Actually, that can be a not chain link, iron rod fence. But yeah, just kind of like cut back on the claustrophobic vibes. I want it to feel very like you got a lot of space. Let's throw a few of these trees in. That's not bad. Okay, and bonus points, we got a parking lot here too, which is good. Now, what's really cool about this building is you can actually access it with a pathway on the backside. So why don't we get that in there? Take off the road guidelines. And this can maybe meander into a center park right here with some residential around the corners of it. And I see us doing like one neighborhood street actually through here. Just, you know what would be nice is the backside of the television studio having a road. Yeah, right there. Okay, so that goes in. This will transition into a different road, and then we'll have an intersection right there for some more housing. Cool. And that was not supposed to transition like that. Now, guys, this is kind of fun, eh? A little tip here, said I would drop a few of those. If you were to switch between road types, like halfway through the road, it doesn't create like an intersection per se, but it does create a crossroad for your cars here. Your pedestrians. So this is kind of fun. So you can do that with a walking path, and that can be like in between the rows of houses. And I keep hinting at it. Let me show you guys a very, very, very simple approach for vanilla detailing. And that can kind of be our little wrap up. Just throw down some blocks here. So one thing you can do, which is nice, is some mixed units here. So we'll have a little bit of high density on that corner block. And then here, we'll just do some zoning. But what we'll do is create some space in between the lots here. And then we're going to come on back and we're going to grab the forestry fence. So if you got your... is it Industries DLC? Yes, Industries DLC. There it is. Just come on in here, draw that out. And look at that. Very, very, very simple property lines. These guys get a bigger backyard. And just, you know, throw in some trees. They can be the vanilla trees, of course. Can't neglect those. They're our friends still, too. And just kind of cover the edges, right? Simple as that. Yeah, it's just very basic detailing. You got the walking paths, you got the fences here, you got the green space. It's not too shabby, right? Yeah, we know. You need some workers. I know, I'm trying to get you. So we'll come back and maybe detail a bit more, but let's just get the population going. Okay, and I'll just throw in a school here. Nice big oversized high school. Make it seem like we're getting some kids coming in from another county, maybe. Elementary school nearby. And then just great stuff to put near these is let's put down a playground with the elementary school. That'll be, oh great, look at that, right next to the old folks home too. Perfect. You know, it'd be really sweet if they had some program here where let the old folks kind of hang out and babysit the kids. What a good thing that is in real life when they do that, you know? Okay, and then just for safety's sake, put a fence in. Take off the road guidelines. I don't know why I turned those back on. And I'm just going to pull that in with the move it mod. Might see a few people clip on through, that's okay. Just to make it seem like the kids can't like run away from the school, you know? Safety first, I guess, right? And yeah, these areas here, just, you know, throw a tree or two in, right? There you go. Okay, not a bad start. And then yeah, right next to the high school, let's put down some cool kid stuff here, right? Let's get a little skate park. Kind of go over here. And basketball court. Yeah, there it is. That's nice. Okay, well, my friends, I'm going to keep going. So let's end here. Otherwise, we just won't stop. You know what I mean? Yeah, great start. Really appreciate you hanging out. I can't wait for the next one. We'll expand on this. And yeah, if everything goes to plan, what I'll do when we get the save file the next time around is we'll build a medium-sized city over here. And I was thinking of doing like an express and collector system. Pretty grandiose highway interchange. And we'll probably, I don't know, find a way to connect the two together. And it'll be really fantastic. I'm kind of hoping that Biffa does something big in here. We can join our cities together. I see this road bringing some potential. Kind of get some nice rows of, actually a big housing block in here would be like fantastic. Anyway, you guys let me know. We have so many things to do, I'm sure, right? Lots of options. But not a bad little start. I was hoping for a little bit more, but next episode we'll put in the train station. We'll do some more zoning. We'll get the small town feeling a little bit more finished. All right, guys, I will leave you there. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you in the next one. All the best.